Hi, Scorpio. How you doing? I am feeling so much better. Cancer's stinking ass was in the Sun, Mercury, and Venus earlier this week. It's currently in the Sun, Venus, and Venus now. Mercury is in Leo, or Leo is in Mercury. And I'm feeling just so much better. I mean, Cancer just had me in a chokehold this past week. Hoo-wee. Well, let's see what the universe has for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much, God, angels, and universe, for blessing our beloved Scorpio. Could you please give them some freaking amazing information today? We surely would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, Jesus, we need the strength. If I could speak in tongues, I'll be speaking in tongues. I never understand what those people are saying. I guess that's why they're speaking in tongues. They ain't speaking English. Scorpio, what the hell? Okay, all right, what we got going on here? Look, you got the Eight of Cups next to the Six of Wands. I ain't even pick up this deck, and this deck is already like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. So, some sort of ending, some sort of hey, goodbye. All right, so what are you trying to say? Took a lot out of you, maybe? Oh, this was a hit to your ego. Oh, interesting. Or somebody who you were dealing with was incredibly egotistical. But Scorpio, I feel like you hit them with that 1-2 punch. You sent them a short and sweet message. Page of Swords represents that one-liner, that one-worder. Hey, sup, fuck off. Okay, I'm just saying. And you done went right behind your 9 wands and was like, yeah, call me never. But I feel like that just made them want to rush back in and try to explain and do all that shucking and jiving. But Scorpio's like, this is just too hard. I gotta go. I can't do this. The Strength card here, I feel like, I love this Strength card because it tells a story, right? Lion, King of the Jungle, Leo, right? Alpha male, carnal, predator, like apex predator. All that strength of the lion. And he a little bitch right now. Because why? He hurting. And he need this old fair angelic maiden to come and put him out of his misery. Right? And I feel like for you, Scorpio, especially with the 9 of Wands here, I feel like you were really trying to put your best foot forward, trying to be the bigger person, trying to be more angelic. You had your stinger tucked away. And I really do feel like somebody still took your kindness for weakness, which led you to get the fuck on down the road. Uh-oh, there's the cursive. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, and that Page of Swords is just talking to me, right? Page of Swords is spying, being curious, like asking questions or trying to, what I'm getting from this Page of Swords is almost like somebody tried to, I heard they tried to play the silent treatment, but didn't do too well. They didn't do too well with the silent treatment. Angels are saying there's your stinger, because for a lot of you it was like almost like what they were not saying, what they should have been saying and they didn't say, but then when they started to talk, they still ain't say what they had to say. Scorpio was like, you put them guards up quick and you got the hell out of Dodge, because you're like, listen, this too hard, ain't nobody got time, Earl. And with the Eight of Cups, yeah, Eight of Cups kind of says that there was a lot of emotion invested in this, or heart, time, energy, high hopes. I feel like there was a large investment, but again, don't test a Scorpio, because a Scorpio will leave you high and dry with the tea still fuming in your cup. In other words, Scorpio ain't going to wait for things to, kind of come colliding down. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, we're not going to wait for these 10 wands to all come falling down before we get the hell on. Right? We're going to leave you standing there, Earl, with you and your 10 wands, hiding behind your nine of wands, talking to yourself, because at this point, you can tell your story walking, because I'm out. Ooh, child. Oh, look at that. With the, and somebody said in the comments, and I tell y'all, these comments kicked my ass this past week. I was hiding people left and right. I wanted to just let my stinger out and run rampant on people in the comments. But I got to respect YouTube guidelines. So the only thing I could do was just hide and keep it pushing. But somebody's like, oh, she just reads for herself. And I'm like, bitch, what? Okay, anyway. We're not going to mess up your reading with the stupid comments. So here's the spiritual advisor. Somebody was hoping that, oh, they're praying. They're praying, hoping that what you would come back and show spiritual strength and be the bigger person to resolve this, because you all smart and wise, Scorpio, and you just the mother, the father, and the Holy Spirit, and you supposed to just come and bling and make this all right. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. We got the Queen of Wands with the Page of Swords. Whomever this was, whatever this situation was, Scorpio, they was hot over you. But I also feel like whomever this was, they didn't say a lot. I also kind of feel like with this Eight of Cups, you walked away because those cups to me felt one-sided. Those were cups that you gathered on your side. Whomever you might have been dealing with, it might have been a glorified friends with benefits, or you know, a situation based purely on lust and attraction. Page of Swords says to me again, there was not an enormous amount of communication, but there was a hell of a lot of lusting. And I'm saying, Scorpio, you cute. I know why. I know why they were struggling. Somebody was too defensive, couldn't let their guards down, couldn't get comfortable and merge with you or move close to you, connect with you on an emotional level. So somebody had to make an executive decision here. It was like deuces. Yeah, I kind of feel like by the time they got up enough courage to, you know, peek around those wands, you hit them with the 1-2. By the time they were ready to talk, you had already made a decision to start over, to start anew. And with the Moon card here and the Eight of Cups, it was scary at first, I feel like, for a lot of you guys, because again, there were 8 cups standing there. There were 8 cups standing there. So you were afraid to leave those cups behind. But you know what? Other than those 8 of cups, what other cups y'all see on this table? Again, I feel like all of the cups were on your side. I feel like whomever you were dealing with, it was purely, what is the term? Lust, sexual, passionate for them. But angels just said too, with all these cold swords, that ran, you know, that ran cold. I'm surprised the Cut Master Flex ain't come out here. Queen of Swords. Yeah, and see, with the Moon card here, the Moon card represents secrets, you know, hidden feelings, things deep down at the subconscious level that people are not comfortable revealing, right? They represent our instincts and, you know, our intuition, you know, just that deep, deep, deep empathic emotion. And I just kind of feel like somebody wasn't willing to go that deep with you. And Scorpio's like, okay, thanks. Ooh, child. Okay, these fell out. Judgment. See what I'm saying? I'm being reminded of that meme I posted on my community page. It was like, listen, if you call me and I don't answer, don't recall me, because I will read, not answer. So I say that because the Judgment card came out twice. So it's almost like, you know, you already made a decision, but they still want to reach out and talk, because the Knight of Swords to me represents dialogue, right? It represents communication, going back and forth, because the Knights represent going back and forth. So here is almost like now they want to talk, but you already decided to shut it down. So it's almost like if you rekindle it, you may just re-shut it down. I'm sorry. Star card. Ooh, you were the bestest they ever had, Scorpio. Knight of Cups. You know, it's sad because I am hearing that old basketball song, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye, because I feel like now that you've left, and don't y'all hate when this happened, when you leave, now they want to act right. I cannot. I don't know who this is. Oh, I can't wait until angels reveal to me who this is. Because they now, with the star, right? You got the Hierophant here with the star. That just kind of says to me, and with the judgment, that they have received some sort of angelic or divine confirmation of who you really were versus this Queen of Wands, who they perceived you as being. Angels just said to me, a lady in the streets, freaking the sheets. So that kind of says to me that this person, it was almost like they were, okay, that was a lot of messages. It was almost like you were many people to this person. You were a spiritual advisor. You were a guide, somebody to help them heal. You were very freaking attractive. You were incredibly level-headed, you know, made amazing decisions, was incredibly strong, right? And I do kind of feel like, again, with that Page of Swords, it was almost like they didn't know all of this stuff about you, right? Because the Page of Swords, again, represents curiosity and spying and being, you know, having a thirst for knowledge and information. It was almost like they didn't know it then, or they knew very little about it then when you were already in their lives. But now that you done walked away, here come Moses and Jesus blessing or raining down on them all this other information. So an example of this, it's almost like if you bought a car and you was like, this car, it just take too much, I spend too much money on gas, I gotta take this back or sell this. And then you sell it and realize that, oh, it converted into like a boat and a plane, and you know, you could take it camping, it would climb up mountain. Like, you discover all of these other uses for it once you've already gotten rid of it. Y'all know how they say hindsight is 20/20, and that just basically means you don't get the full effect of who somebody is until you have, or they have, walked away. And I feel like that's really what's going on here. Knight of Wands. These nasty ass, raggedy ass knights. Ooh, Scorpio. Hey, boo thing. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, please, Cletus. All right. So, yeah, with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups and the Lovers, yeah, it was almost like you needed love. You needed a cup. You had cups built up, but this person had wands built up. And now all of a sudden that you're gone, they want to come in and give you a cup. A cup. Uno capito. And that's not how you say cup in Spanish, by the way. But you see 3 knights here? Those are the fastest 3 knights in the tarot. Again, knights represent going back and forth, emotional reciprocity, action, right? Direction, moving forward. This person was inconsistent as hell. You know, I also kind of feel like they would tell you whatever, you know, so they could find their way back in. And then when they found their way back in, they would be right back out. But with this judgment here, you put all that shit to a stop. You Angels just said Scorpio just bust up a red light. You ever know how you driving and all the lights are green? It's that one damn red light, and it's like it just kills your flow. That's what you did. That's exactly what you did. You had all of this fast movement, feelings developing and emotions developing. And all of a sudden, Scorpio came in there with their fucking dark Plutonian ass. It was like, doo-doo. He just shut down all that momentum. Scorpio. And I feel like with the Tower card, right, that shock to their system, like, oh shit, right? You helped them knock down them wands, and then you got the fuck on. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. with the what is this card? The Fool. I have to read the title because I'll be in my head so much. That, by the way, is why I make mistakes when I'm doing my readings. And yes, railroad spike. The tie is, you guys are right, the actual wood. And I know that, but most times when I'm in these readings, I'm not in my conscious mind. So when it comes to things like label and labels and grammar and, you know, English rules and things like that, all of the things that we know to be human, I'm like 4 floors above that. Okay. But anyway, I feel like for a lot of you guys, starting over was pretty scary for you. For a lot of you guys, you might have thought that this was going to be something long term. It was a shock to you. I think that you did have to walk away or move away from whatever this was. And universe is going to bring you a brand new opportunity. Universe is going to, you know, universe is like, okay, hit the refresh. Go ahead and reboot. Start it all over again. Scorpio has passed another lesson, another test. Scorpio did not stay in a situation that did not serve Scorpio, was no benefit to Scorpio, did not contribute positively to Scorpio's life experience. So Scorpio got the hell down the road. Scorpio, high five. Right? That might have scared some people. I'm sorry. But I'm saying that because Scorpio, again, you are loyal to a fault. You will stay even in a bad situation because you are trying over and over again to try to transform it, to try to resurrect it. So if it's dark, you're trying over and over and over to infuse it with light and get it back to the light side. But sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, them and they, there's a huge message coming through. Sometimes the light is when you walk out the door. Because again, they get to see hindsight. That hindsight is 2020. They get to see clearly when you are no longer an obstacle. Those wands come falling down when you get the hell on. And angels just said to me too, they can see when you're gone. They now can see the barriers that they put in place. Because before you leaving, they were enamored with you. They were too focused on you. If you see Queen of Wands, they didn't even understand or realize that the wands were there because they were so enamored with your beauty and so very magnetically attracted to you. They didn't really see the barriers that they were putting in place. Ooh-wee. There's another message there. They're saying, yeah, because the barriers that they were putting in place, it was almost like they became invisible because they were only seeing you in a certain light. Okay, that made sense. And then the divinity in you rose out. Jesus appeared, Moses appeared, Buddha and Allah appeared, and the town went silent. Right? That's these judgment cards. That's what I feel like. It was almost like I'm also hearing that this person is kicking themselves because you were right at their fingertips. It was like, oh, gotta be a little quicker, right? Like the what is it? I forget what commercial that is. The insurance commercial. I think it's State Farm. Gotta be a little quicker than that. It was almost like you were right there at their fingertips and slipped away. And again, for you, Scorpio, I feel like it was hella scared. You were hella scared or hella afraid to start over. This was completely unexpected. But Ace of Pentacles, right? So, but Ace of Pentacles, right? That's the complete sentence. But Ace of Pentacles. Whew, I am hot. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, y'all. Note to self, Scorpio is back on the prowl. Mothers, lock your sons up. Daughters, fathers, lock your daughters up. Non-binaries too, doesn't matter. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, look at that. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Now, anytime I get this, I do get, because we got the Page of Swords, right? There was some immaturity at play here, right? Somebody was childish or childlike. I feel like childlike is angel and innocent, or angelic and innocent. Childish is human, carnal, egotistical, right? Conscious. Oh, let me stop. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, you did. You paid attention to the red flag, grabbed the red flag, put it around you for shelter and warmth, and walked off with the goddamn red flag. And whomever you walked away from was like, did you really take my red flag with you? And Scorpio was like, yup. You'll need this back. Stop being a fool. All right, who do I have here? Leo, Aries and Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn in the moon placement, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aries and Scorpio, and Aquarius, and Pisces. Also me as a reader of the moon. So you have a lot of Martian energy here. Yes, Aries and Scorpio. You have a lot of ego energy here. Leo and Taurus and Capricorn and Aquarius and Sagittarius. Those are my worst egoists. Okay. And then you also have a sprinkle of Gemini here, that Mercurian energy. Which says to me, if Woody had just gone to the police, none of this would have ever happened. Y'all ever watch Woody Woodpecker? Which basically says if this person was more vocal, right, and did not hide behind their guards, their feelings, their fears, what have you, it wouldn't have been such a struggle. But again, everything is in divine order and divine timing, so this ended the way it was supposed to end. Be assertive. Reconsider. What in the hell? Reconsider what? Yes. Remain positive. So what you saying? Don't give up on... You're ready. Okay, I was going to say don't give up on love. Okay, meditation brings answers. Okay, so that means Scorpio family, right? We're in the nighttime. Don't y'all go sit up under that damn tree now. Y'all bypass that tree, right? Go get you something to drink. Go get you something to eat and get back out there, because God has another jewel, another coin that he or she is presenting you, Scorpio. All right, baby cakes, I'm going to leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Scorpio, you know how I feel about you. I love you, love you, love you. Bye, babies.